Hey. I've been talking about fixing that the whole time I've been streaming, and yet never have. I'm going to move the microphone a little bit away from me because there was a lot of unpleasant sounds last stream, which I'm not a big fan of. Do I need to recalibrate my tracking? Do I need to blah, blah, blah? Testing. Do I need to... No, it does not appear so. Test audio. Test audio. Seems good enough. I have done notification. We are all ready to go. So, I'm craving more Satisfactory, and I feel like when I'm craving Satisfactory is when I should play it. Because this is the game that I'm not always feeling. And we did not play Satisfactory last time. We played Battlefield 6. So, this is demanding of me that I click this little button here. Ta-da! Alright, so I actually did do a little bit off stream. I also noticed that this game's pretty rough. So we're going to set everything to high. To see if that helps both the stream and my stream. Because I noticed you guys don't notice as much when my model kind of loses its bitrate or its clarity, but I do. So, what did I do off stream? This finished up the coils, so I detached it from the space elevator, and I just put a storage thing here, so we should start to have a healthy chunk of coils should we need them. And that's all I did, except for this. If you've been paying attention, this is new. All this is right now is a big copper wiring generator. So it's a bit of a mess, I'll be honest. It's not my finest work. And you know what? Actually putting a row under here is going to make it look better. That wasn't the intention, but this ended up a lot uglier than I kind of wanted it to. There we go. So all this is, so that's our primary steel producer there. There's the coal that we're pumping into the steel factory. And it turns out there was a pure copper node right here. So all this is copper gets split into 8 smelters. And then some of these smelters, like this one, split into 2 wire buoys. See. This one splits into 2 wire buoys, so there's 8 smelters and then there's 8 wire buoys on the bottom. But as you can see, some of them go up, at which point there's 8 more wire buoys. So this is a maximum efficiency wire production factory. And I'm wondering, I could kind of leave this here, but I'm wondering if I will be producing enough wire here to make the advanced wiring more efficiently. Not that we need any right now, but I'm assuming we're going to need a whole lot of it. And I'm kind of hoping we're going to need a whole lot of it, because otherwise I'm in trouble. So, what is this absolute monstrosity that I've built here? Trying to be kind of cool and efficient, but not at all. These are mergers that are merging each top and bottom buoy. So currently, there's 60 in each of these. And if I'm not mistaken, how do I actually... You search things here. And you click it, and then it goes there. But how do I... How do I get to... That's N. Ooh. How do I get to FQBO? Here we go. That worked. I keep second guessing my conveyor belt Mark 1s is 60. And these are outputting 30. So, the plan is to then do this. Wrong side. And then, now each of these has 30, has 60, is a full 60 cable wires. But, yeah, making them all even is going to be a pain, but these have ladders, do they not? They do. Not my finest factory, not the easiest to navigate. Actually, I've just realized, if I hold this, is it going to... No, it's not. I'm going to have to manually do each one. Is this space efficient? Is this resource efficient? No. Does it look good? No. Is it just a kind of different, fun way to do it? Yes. That's what I'm telling myself. Oh. What happened there? Hold on. What on earth happened there? You go. Whoa! What's going on? There we go. Come up here. And then each of those has 30. Hop up here. And then like so. Alright, I mean that looks kind of cool, right? To be fair, we actually might have to take them higher, because I've kind of done this to get them over here. We don't have a lot of space here, so honestly we might have to do a third floor, and then we really just have dead space on this platform here. And this definitely isn't the most efficient splitting system, but it's also not the worst. So we're going to live with it. It's also not the prettiest, because they're not symmetrical. Oh well, they're all doing the same thing, as long as there's some kind of uniformity. Now the question, and what I really just didn't have the energy to do when I was streaming, when I was playing off stream, is, obviously these are still going over to do those frames, is how much do we actually need? As you remember, we've got that copper factory over there, which is actually producing both. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do this again. All right. So we only need 80. We need 80 copper wires. Is how much copper are we producing over here? I'm gonna double check because I'm paranoid. So if we wanted to make 2 of these instead of 1, we'd need 80 wire, because we're only rocking 40 at the moment. Because I believe we have exactly enough of this for 2, because that needs 15. And I believe these are each outputting 20, which equals 60. Alright, so 80 copper wire. You can see this is backed up. So we're obviously overproducing this wire, but to what extent is the question? I think if we stick to the edge of this, nice, we're actually making 90. Why are we making 90 when we only needed 40? I guess I just never reworked this, but that's good. But now, God, this is ugly. Oh yeah, we've got a bunch of excess. Honestly, we might just gonna pull all this apart and only use the little copper at the bottom. Making things look better will be a bit of a goal of this stream, all the news stuff. I do miss kind of factories being one big piece, because now we've got to use a bunch of resources, but at least I'm glad we picked an area that has everything we need. So we're good on wire. What we need is a shit ton of... We need 100. Why is that? Why did I feel like 100 was a lot? I think because it halves... Why did I think 100 was a lot? 50 cable per minute. How much cable are we producing? I remember going back and forth a lot. So obviously... So we need 50. Wait, what? We're currently making 60. Oh yeah, so there was just no way of doing it on this one, because what node is this? This is a normal node. So honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards pulling this thing apart. This whole... Because we've got the pure node, which is double. And we can definitely do what we need, because we actually need... We're not even going to need all of it. Okay. So, we need... Oh, but this makes 5 per minute. And then this needs 2.5. All right, that's good. So we actually, sorry, we don't even need to double the stat or production. Because this needs 2.5 per minute, and this makes 5. So we actually need, I gotta get a new page in my book. So we actually only need 40 wire and 100 cable, is that correct? Yeah, interesting. Okay. I can do that very easily. I don't know. I guess just, yeah, it's just because we ended up picking the wrong vein. I don't know. That kind of looks cool, right? It looks cooler before the conveyors were there combining everything. Just all the outputs on the same face. Come on. New speedrunning challenge, getting on a ladder while sneezing. Alright, so we need 40 and 100, and if I'm not mistaken, the challenge is that cables halve what you put in. Yes, they do. Oh. Demon sneeze confirmed. Yeah. I'm glad I could provide this vital lore insight, Pedals. Let me know, by the way, if you would be interested in playing a video game with me, Pedals. I can rebrand the stream if I must. Because I'm in the mood to play Satisfactory, but not in the mood to do math. But those things are, they come together. Also, don't look at how just genuinely hideous this is. I'm actually quite proud of it, but that doesn't mean it's not hideous. So we need 40 wire. I believe each of these is outputting 60, which is too much, but we'll roll with it. Sweet. Alright, so let's kind of remember to leave one aside. So I'm actually going to delete one. Just as a little reminder to leave one aside. And then each of them has 60. The input is 60, is it not? Oh. God, this is very easy. So we need 4 of these on the top floor. Actually, we probably can do it here. Again, this is going to be pretty hideous, but... Did you read the title? 3. 4, you know, I probably actually should have lined these up with the things. No, I can't quite. How, like, hideous is this going to be? I think that's going to... Yeah, it's unhappy because it's passing through cable. We can fix that. Oh. What else were you plugged into, good sir? Oh. I think you were plugged into the whole factory. Were you? No. Have I messed up? Is something not plugged in? Oh well, we will find out. It's working. My evil plan is working. This one's not. So we're gonna have to do this one slightly differently. We got 3 left. We got 4 left over. Jeez, we're only using half, which means there is a world where we can actually double the production of what we're here to produce, which is these cables that I don't actually know if I'll need more of. So let's just hope we do. So these are outputting 120. Let's just all merge that together. Although, you know what, to be honest, pulling these back so I can merge easier is mighty tempting, but I'm worried pulling it back is going to make these unhappy. Is this ugly? Is this hideously ugly? Or is this kind of cool? What do we think? Oh, have our time zones changed, Pedals? I'm wondering if one of us has hit daylight savings. Yeah, this factory is just... I'm hoping I can look back on it and be proud of it later. I actually am going to move those back because... I'm going to move those back and make it look nicer. I've just realized how. Get rid of all of you. Get rid of all of you. That demon sneeze has messed me up a fair bit. One moment. Remember to unmute. Look at the time. Look at the audio thing and see that it's unmuted. I kind of want to line this up with those, but I can kind of see how that's going to be difficult. All right, well, that can be... You can be Mr. Spare then. Because that way, it's easier for us to line these up. But how do I actually do that? Once we nail one, the rest should fall into place. Close enough. I think that's straight. Because these are all coming out of lined up constructors on the bottom floor. So now, the rest should just fall into place. 4. Ah! Why are you so in the way? Both of you. Okay. Things I do for space efficiency. Alright, so we need enough space here to dodge that. Okay, I think I've nailed it. Sweet. Alright, the rest will fall into place, but this time for real. 2, 3. Perfect. Get all these bad boys up. Just hope that my eyeballing will work. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Unorthodox, perhaps. But we call ourselves the Outsiders for a reason. I think everything I do is a little unorthodox. It wouldn't be me if it wasn't a little. That's what I'm going to tell myself. And the reason that I screwed around with all of this is to be able to merge everything. Whoa. Whilst on the platform. Get rid of you. What do you want to be? You want to be like that. Alright, 60-60. We're now in the 120 range, which means this... Oh, I think that rotated before it placed. I'm actually going to make sure that these merges work. 60, you pop out. Then you go there, and then I think from now on we're at conveyor belt mark 3, if I'm not mistaken. Let's power these bad boys just to make sure that all of this is working. We're hoping we have a spare here, but it's currently quite unclear. Oh, this isn't going to be pretty. Okay, why aren't you working? Is it perchance because we've unplugged the whole system? We actually did unplug the whole system. Oh, I wonder if we've unplugged... I reckon we've unplugged the first floor from the second floor. Is that what we've done? I can pretty you up later if I bother. God, you are ugly. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, that one's not plugged in. Good to know. Yeah, none of them are plugged in. Oh well, it's okay. Just remove them and replace them. They will also stop eventually once this hits. Alright. So, this is 120 cable per second. Per minute, even. Let's not get too carried away. And what that requires of me is you hop up here. Yeah, we're going to be able to destroy the entire other thing. You're going to stand on the edge. Mark 3. All the way down here. They should be catching up to me pretty quick, yeah? Around here. Then, this whole shit show up here. Can you hop onto that little conveyor there? Sure, let's start with that. And how much copper did we need to have two? We only needed one of these actually, so we actually only need 40. So what we also need to do in addition to this is we need to snag from you. Actually, can you come out this side? No, you can't. Has to be this side. Alright, I didn't quite think that one through. What is going on? And you will be our new primary copper input. Oh, so fast. There we go. So, alright, this can all be a million times better. As in, this can all be not in the way. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do that for me. Oh. Very well. If you insist on having a little junction, then have it there. Bang. Plug you back in. Alright, now we got these two guys here. Disassemble, not you. We need... Because if I'm not... We're outputting 20 here. And we need... 30. Oh, we're going to have to rework this because this is all pumping into storage. Alright, we're reworking this whole top floor. Whoa. Nope. How hard is it? I think that was a thicker piece than it was meant to be. Let's unplug you. Let's not waste power. You're a failure, factory. Alright, so first things first. Each of these constructors, assemblers, is demanding of us 15 pipes. So I believe that will be using all of our pipes, which means we actually don't have any spare pipe production. Spare pipe production. That could be a problem, but a bridge we shall cross when it comes to it. There's our pipe storage. So we actually have to splurge and splurge. We have to merge and split you boys, which shouldn't be too difficult. It'll just look like this. One, two, 3. And then we split you boys into a Mark II. Then we want 2 assemblers. Hitting that pipe's going to be mildly annoying, so let's do it over here. That might just be a bit further away than that. You. There. You. There. Now, there should be 15 steel pipes going into each of these, because 20 times 3 is 60, divided by... Oh. Hold on. We only need 30. Hold on, we only need 30. We're making 60, so we actually only need half. So we do... I have done this right, in that we need to merge and split them. But then we need to split them again. So if I have 2 here, it's outputting 30. So 30 go there. And then 30 come over here. $30, $30, $30, and I believe this has to be a Mark. This has to be a Mark II here, which it is. All right, there we go. Good. So we actually do have some production. I was worried about that. I actually was quite worried about that. Then we need. We only need one of these. 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 I'm wasting my time. All of that was for naught. Yes, it was. Okay. So the way it was set up before was not perfect, to be fair. All right. We need 15. And each of these has 20. Am I correct? Let's triple check it this time. Let's sextuple check it this time. 15, which is 60 divided by 4. Wow, this is going to be annoying to do. Because I don't really want to split it into 4 and then merge it back together. So, fuck it. We're just going to use 20. I don't care. It's going to be slightly efficient. Let's put a... Let's put it here. You go there. You go there. You. Alright, right back where we started. Hooray! Okay, now... we build the assembler. And... no, we don't line it up with you. We line it up with you. Come on, why don't you want to line up? Oh, here we go. Now, we need 40 wire. Are you a Mark II? You're a Mark I. Do Mark I's do 60 or 30? They do 60. We're all good. You two are on the wrong axis. We're going to have to hop one over the other in a moment. I'm really hoping... yes! Okay. Plug you in. There we go. Now, this unlocks our ability to have 2 constructed assemblers. That's what we spent all this time doing. So, splitter. Definitely Mark 1. Hop, hop. I thought I deleted you. Now, we've unlocked the ability to have 2 assemblers here. Look, I'm sorry. You just gotta go. You're in the way. Once we have all this production, it will matter not. there. You'll go there. Okay, because this outputs 5, this requires 2.5 and 50. And I believe we do have 120 on this here conveyor. Which means I don't think it has to be Mark III, but it's a little too late now. So what we're going to do is bring you nice and close and hop you up. Then have you turn the corner nicely. And then I guess we'll split you up there. Again, I don't think we need Mark II, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's bring you back a bit. Let's jump you sooner. Come on. A little more space. What is going on? Then you're going to come down. Then we'll split you here. If this even works. I don't think that worked properly. I never trust placing splitters onto the conveyor. And then again, I don't think we need Mark II, but I can't be fucked doing the math. Oh boy, I did the wrong one. Come on. We'll go back to here. Mark III in. Swap to Mark II. You go up. Yep, that's not interacting with anything. It's not actually. Very nice. Now you've got a spare slot for us. Don't mind if I do. Now we can replace this storage. What am I doing? Organization. Just right in the middle, which is on this line. Splitter, like so. Oh no! Fuck! Oh, what have I done? Go. You go in. You go in. You go in. All right. After all that, we'll wait a minute, but this should, it's at 100. All right. And we have some copper to spare, because we have... Oh, I've done this weird. Some of those are to spare, but I've got to kind of remember which one. I've actually used a really awkward one. Why have I done that? I haven't used the rightmost one. I've used the second from the right. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is do this to remind us that that is copper wire that we still have available. Just a little way of marking it. There we go. Little devil horns, if you don't mind. Yeah, we've doubled our cable production. Can we make the... I guess we'll have to review the... Whoa. Still 100%? Hell yeah. Now let's get rid of you. Clean you up. And by that I mean just fucking destroy this factory. You are obsolete now. Let's get rid of you. Neaten up the desert, just like Fallout New Vegas. Cleaning up the Mojave. Make them all orange. Sweet. That was actually quicker than I thought. And we have all the towers staying behind. Thank you, Shram, for that very cool aesthetic addition. Now, time to review. Jesus, look at this fucking thing go. Holy shit. I actually do remember building this last year. It looks so weird with a roof on it. I don't get me down here since the roof. So, I do believe all of our output is over here because I did that thing where I like merged them all. Yeah. So, this is all the pipes. Here we have 3, so we're outputting 45 steel beam a minute. 45 beam of steel. And all 45 is going home. Okay, good to know. Okay, build some momentum. Trust me, this time I'm wasting doing this is going to be time saved later. There we go. I know there is the glitch to, I should probably do that, to be honest. I'm worried about, like, seizure warnings, though, with it. It must be really difficult to watch YouTube with epilepsy. Or is it, I think only, is it some epilepsies? The flashing lights affect and some don't? I can't speak to that with confidence. But I wonder if you have to clarify the type of epilepsy. Alright. So there is 45 on this here. You see how slow we're going now that I didn't do it? 45 on that belt. How many's on this belt? I realize we actually don't have long-term that frame production, but it'll be very, very easy to set up. I think we'll just need it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Speaking of flashing lights. Oh yeah, some of it's going back in. Okay. So we've actually cut the output in half. So how much are we making? It's all backed up. But we're making 6, and then I've cut it in half. 6. So I've actually only got 3 per minute on this belt. Is that right? Well, it's backed up anyway. But we've got excess, which is the point. Hello, Paige. How are you? Playing some Satisfactory with the potential of a little collab later on as well. Okay, so we're actually down efficiency. Alright, that's alright. We'll leave this how it is. But I think once this is done, we build a little platform that's just a single that frame assembler. So this is... Oh my god, it's... What's happening? Why are you all... What did I do to do that? How are you, Paige? Oh yeah, we've got all these rotors. Honestly, I don't need you. I also don't think I need you. Alright, so unfortunately, I think we are at that point where we're just waiting for the, that thing to fill up. We could do... I'm worried that we're going to need better concrete in the long run. Because this over here, look at that. That's our concrete production. That's it. How are we doing on energy as well? Did you manage to catch my last upload page where we kind of discussed what we did in a letter? Like, we chose not to write a letter because our plan was more evil than a letter ever could be. Or that it could be if we had written it then. Okay, copper. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with everything here. Obviously, these conveyor belts are a bit ugly. But that's all just plugged into the space elevator. Once that's done, we'll patch that all up. Oh yeah, we've got to... I guess we're going to leave this for now, but we are going to have to delete that just so there's no wires on the thing. Yeah, I really guess all we can do is it's probably worth setting up a better concrete production. Concrete. Concrete. Dum dum dum. Concrete. Boom boom. Concrete. Boom boom boom. That's the shit one. What's this one? Great. I'm worried this is the one that we set up earlier. If you need a really fucking badass metal something, you want something nasty, look up Dethroned by Bad Omens, but look up the live performance with the extended intro. It's wild. Let's see if it's even worth fighting this man. It is not. Alright, we're really struggling on the concrete front. What we might do is head over to our secondary base. We might need to set up concrete production out that way. I think, yeah, we've quite literally got nothing to do. Because I can't craft those to speed it up. No, I don't believe I can. They're already both working slightly under efficient. Oh, no, I remember. We do need more concrete because we're actually not producing those concrete reinforced beams. Look at me remembering. So I reckon we find a new concrete and then we delete that old one. And then we have it half concrete production, half the reinforced beam production. So let's see. Would make sense to head over to where our steel factory is because we need steel for the reinforced concrete. And hopefully we bump into some big concrete. It is a factory of satisfaction, except when it's not. Except when it's incredibly frustrating because the amount of information you need to hold in your head at one time. But that's what you get playing this game, you know. That's what you sign up for. So best not to complain about it. Which I'm talking to myself, of course. It is a pretty clever name. I don't know if I would call it. I guess it is a satisfying game. I'm a bit hesitant though. Alright, come on. Okay. Back behind the coal. Don't know how I feel about that. We're going to be moving stuff very inefficiency. You suffer for the satisfaction? Most certainly, yeah. You suffer through the math, and then you do the work, you do the labor. Then you get to look at it and be like, whoa, look at that, I made that. That's mildly satisfying. Can't forget we've got a spare coal vein here, which could come in handy. But I'm looking for... Are you new here, Sans? I've definitely had a viewer with Sans in their name and their profile picture while I was playing Fallout New Vegas. That much I recall. Oh, it's in a weird spot. It is pure though. Alright. We're gonna have to figure this out. Oh, more copper. Pretty nice. Alright, well, I guess let's just... we got some time to kill. Or is it going to make me... Do I need to destroy you? Or... Oh, I'm going to have to build. Concrete. Concrete. This is dethroned, motherfucks. The fucking throne. We actually might need to... I wonder if we're out of Mark II miners. We are. I can probably build some of those, although I do believe I need this one to do it. I forget how many we needed. Let's just make a good chunk of them. We're almost, no, we're not almost out of sheets. I'm going to get rid of this because we're in the area where that is. Yeah. What? And then he does the which I do think is a bit silly. And I was about to mention a band that does that better, but yeah, that is an inherently political thing to do now, unfortunately. Can't just leave good music alone. Alright, this is going to be a bit funny because of where we are. This might have to be a tall one. Alright, so how can I place this in a way that will be most satisfying, aka space efficient? Probably like this. Yeah, because then I can split it immediately. So you're outputting 240. So we're immediately going to have to split that. We need Mark. Whoa. What are you doing? What are you doing? Am I holding control? I am. You lining up? Whoa! Oh, it's because it's the... Okay. Because the node is not a part of the space you're working with, they don't always line up perfectly. There we go, now it wants to. Alright, 240 divided by... Oh, we go straight to assembler. That's actually a bit harder because constructors are bigger, they're wider. 45, okay. 45, you say. Is this one that's not going to be even for us? Yeah, 5.3. Oh. Oh, who's adding me in my Discord? Shram is screaming. I'm assuming that's because he couldn't be here. 5.3 is a number. Let's just go with 5. Is 5 going to be difficult to split? Because if we go with 6, we got to be careful that I don't do the math at like 100% efficiency. But I guess we're just going to need to remember to merge them all together. But as I said, it's going to be quite hard to fit 6 guys all together. That's going to be a real pain. We might have to like have this hanging over the edge. 85% to phase 2 space elevator. And the second floor is going to be hard because how tall that is too. We can do 1, 2, 3 over there. Let's just lay them out. Yeah, we can do 1, 2, 3. I think we're just going to have to do this super awkwardly. No, because even this is going to be pretty hard to pull off. I think we're going to have to do the rest on the next floor. Unless there... Is there a world where I can do this? No, there is not. Or maybe we do have to rotate this after all. Yeah. How do we feel about that? It is hanging off, but so long as it'll... Here maybe a bit curved. And then, I always replace these guys because I don't trust it. was refusing now that I've done it. Maybe we did have it right the first time. Alright, now are you going to let me... No. Okay. This might just have to get this as far away as we can. What are you doing? Okay, hold on. There is always this option. Let's do that. Does that work? What are you doing? Hold on. What are you... This has potential. Not particularly satisfying, I must confess. It's interesting that you want to snap on. Yeah, but it's clearly clipping into it. If I can get a straight line out of here... Okay, it's gonna let me clip through the... Oh no, it's not clipping through the rock. It's sitting on top. So what I'm trying to do is, if we get a straight enough line, then I can place this. But it's too... You know what would be actually pretty cool? Is if this worked. Oh, oh! Hold on. This is gonna be awesome if this works. Overlapping other objects. Okay, here we go. We did it. Holy shit. It's a bit curved, but we'll roll with it. Is there a weird conveyor here? No, there's not. So now... Sweet. Are you on Mark 3? No, it wasn't. Go. Oh, alright. No, unfortunately, I'm just realizing we can't even fit 3 over here, but we're going to roll with it. We're going to put a splitter here, and then you're going to be a Mark 3. It comes up here, and then you're going to be a Mark 3 that does that. You don't need to be a Mark 3, nor do you. You can both be Mark 2s. I don't think will super matter at this point, because we're in 120 Mark 2s, and then we're splitting to 3, so we can... Wait, what do we need to go in? Hold on, maybe they do need to be... Because I know we're going slightly under efficient. 240 to 1... Oh, because it's the underside. I was going to say, why is they going back? So there's 120 in this. Yep. Perfect. So each of these is going to have even less than 45 in it. Alright. This is pretty cool. Anyone designed this before? The wonky takes up a bit less space. Or is it like on the... What is that? The XY axis? Minor? D on a fucking throne. Yeah. And then here's the next issue. Fitting one more in. Are you gonna let a conveyor come through here? You are. So the plan here would be... Oh, actually. Hell yeah. Alright. So the plan here is to do this. These need to be Mark 2s. Down. Okay. Okay. This is what you get for making things a bit wonky. What if I instead make you go up? Is that going to make any difference? Yes, it is. Somehow. Now, you go there. You go there. Now, how badly are you clipping? Not at all. Hell yeah. Look at this. Absolute monstrosity. I'm actually quite proud of that. I'm sure there was a much easier way to do it. But this is how I'm doing it. And then we're going to send all this concrete to the second floor. But let's power this bad boy while we're here. But I don't think I'm actually going to plug it in. Because we have concrete production at the moment. And oh yeah, I forgot this. The whole point of this is that we need to do the other thing. So, you, sir, I think we're going to need more. Oh, across that bridge we come to it. You are going to be the one that hops out towards the main power source. And thus, you've got room enough for him. 1, 2. This isn't actually connected to the grid. I've just realized. Right here. And there. Alright. So you can power the miner and you. You can power you and you. And it kind of looks like that's it. And then we've got to set them all to concrete. Then we build the second floor, and we will have a shit ton of concrete like we could never dream of before this point. Finally. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. Great. I should be checking my Discord regularly. Alright, second floor time. Where are you going to let me put walls? Oh, very nice. That's going to be the only walls we get, to be honest. Yep, because everything else is going to need to be... Okay, it's going to be a bit funky with the... Is that just straight up clipping? Alright, we're going to have to cross that bridge in a moment. Come in here, grab the ladder. Yeah, this one's a bit precarious. I wonder if there's anywhere in there that we can put a wall. Just to make it look a bit more realistic. To increase my immersion in this game on an alien planet. It also looks like... Did we go wide enough? We did. Fuck, I'm impressed at how much we crammed into this little space. Look at this. Look at this little ball of space efficiency, kind of. We're going to just call it that. Hey, I can even jump off that. Now, what are these outputting? It's in concrete. I said it's enough. I wish you could do the Minecraft thing where you hold control to peek over the edge. I climbed to the sun and fell in a concrete jungle. Alright. Allow me to place these bad boys so I do not forget. Have you seen my new beautiful factory pedals? It is the peak of aesthetic industrial design. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever laid eyes on. And hey, I'm actually quite proud of it, okay? Look at how much shit I've managed to cram into this very small space because the miner had to be right in the middle. And we're on a very awkward little platform. Over here is pretty normal. But we're on this awkward little platform, so I didn't have a lot of vertical space. So what I did is the miner faced this way, and then I've got it going up and then splitting above it. So the splitter doesn't take any vertical space. Sorry, any horizontal space. and then it's going into, these are coming down into splitters, but then this splitter goes back up again after it goes down. I'm quite proud of it. It is hideous. It is absolutely hideous. And we were looking for another wall. Let's just dig that into the concrete. There we go. Much better. Alright. Whilst we discuss what we're doing, I will leave this game open as to complete the objective. I believe we're on 8. Yes, we are. My game was it? Oh yeah, I forget that this game's multiplayer. All right, I'm gonna leave you open for a moment because we are 91% towards our objective. Allow me one moment. I've got to switch to the Discord app because Fuji refuses to use Discord browser. I'm making a concrete factory, and now I've just got Bad Omens discography stuck in my head. Oh, I'm gonna remember how to do this. Come on, please work. It worked. Whew. Almost there. I forget what I've copied. No matter. I'll figure it out. There we go. Minimize you. Hop over here. Click here. Click here. Oh, sorry. It's a mid-drink. No problem. God, my throat's not happy today.
There. Now my voice is
Hello, hello.
So, how you holding up?
I'm alright. How are you? Long time no play video game.
Yeah. No,
Life to be doing what it does.
Yes, sir.
And it's not gonna stop. Ah, fuck. I have clipped something through. My immersion is completely ruined in this alien factory building simulator.
How could you?
But yeah, but if you're looking for something more immersive, subscribe to Sambi'el and Regretfully Mine.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
interactive lore on either channel.
I'm editing for the next lore compilation, and there's a clip from us in time. And I realize I just do this. I just tell you about funny clips on stream, and no one finds it funny except you and I.
with.
It's what is it? It's I think we're talking about gaslight. We're talking about canceling like some random chef that Wilku watches.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm probably not gonna put that in, but after it, what happens? It's we're talking about just like scummy YouTube tactics, and well, we don't manipulate. Look at our subscriber counts. That's my argument. It's like, we're not dodgy because we're pretty small. And your response is, it means we need to start manipulating our viewers. And then we
Hey, gotta keep it in character.
Sure, character.
Look, I gotta keep my cover somehow.
I'm a VTuber because I can't let people see my true form. You're a VTuber because you're the scubbiest YouTuber known to man.
Yeah.
For all I know, you've been cancelled 15 times, and it's just you're using a voice changer, and it's all gonna come out.
Yeah. My name is actually Marcus.
Oh, I was about to say Marcus Dibble, but he actually did get cancelled for very good reasons that we're not going to discuss. So I don't know why I said that out loud. But very famous Australian YouTuber who did the thing that some YouTubers do when they get big.
Oh, yeah, that's not cool.
Yes, no, of course not.
Pro tip, don't do that.
Don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
All right, what are we feeling? Hopefully I've got
I don't know.
my Steam's trying to update a bunch of stuff.
Like, I'm thinking BO3 because I was trying to think of other things and I couldn't. So
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
But I would like us to start another long-term co-op thing, like to replace Dying
I
Light.
agree. I fully agree.
Black Ops 3. And I wish I'm so mad they never did the multiplayer Cyberpunk. I think that was supposed to be a thing. Oh, we were talking about the forest for a bit.
Yeah. It's still on the table.
I do have it downloaded.
Number 1 or 2?
I own both.
Yeah, number 1 I've completed. Number 2 I completed before they even added the Demon Cave, so...
I don't know a whole lot about... I know one like the back of my hand. I don't know a whole lot. I have played a few hours of 2.
Yeah. 1 definitely has a more fun building system, but...
Yeah.
2's got its benefits.
1 you can break a bit more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we were talking about we both watch Farkid, the Aussie YouTuber.
Yeah.
Fuck, you're quick at making setting up your stream. I just got the notification.
Yeah, it's because I put very little effort into it.
Is it worth me ending and restarting stream after 1 hour for all the?
I don't think so personally.
I do have a lot of VOD watches, which is nice, but I don't think missing an hour of Satisfactory is going to be the end of the world. I'm going to do it. Screw it.
Okay.
Because it
There
should
we
not
go.
take too long. All right, one moment. The whole 0 people watching right now. I'm sure this is going to be very difficult for you.